4. Let's go. Ready?
Yeah, all set.
Let's go.
Morning, Bill.
We had a landlord.
And then I had the chocolate stout. And the food was quite good. We had steaks and we had a fantastic good night's sleep, ready to head up to Hebden.
The Hebden Bridge, yeah, that's a bit of a weird place.
It's a bit sort of Brighton in the north is maybe the way to describe it, yeah.
It looks a bit unsettled a week ahead, but
it does, yes. It's not looking great weather-wise.
just take it as it comes, isn't it?
Yeah,
The weather
that's not
changes
right.
really quickly here as well, does especially up here, especially in the winter. The weather changes super quickly. Like within 10 minutes, you could be in completely different weather to what you were in before.
Toast.
Oh, great. Thank you.
What can I get involved for breakfast? So we've got cereal, so Weetabix, Muesli, cornflakes, and then obviously cut breakfast-wise.
Okay, a bit of a
Full English, scrambled egg on toast, anything you want really.
Full Monty.
Full Monty, yeah.
I'll have a bit of muesli, please, and a full Monty.
Yeah,
Thank
no
you.
worries, right.
Have a good day. Have
Yeah,
a good
good
day.
luck.
Bye-bye.
There you are, a bit of muesli.
Great, thank you very much. Just to say, because I haven't touched it, you can always put that in the packet. I'll only eat about half of that, just so it doesn't go to waste. Thanks for the big...
I'm a feeder.
We come from a family of feeders. Half of my family are Irish.
I just know what you've got coming for you, you see. So.
Oh, don't say that.
That's very kind.
Do you know sort of where the Pennine Way between Hadfield and here?
I've done Crowden to here.
It wasn't nearly as bad as we thought it was going to be, but towards the end of the walk, probably about 3/4 of the way through, and then you see what looks like a collapsed stone wall coming down from the clough below and going up, and it's like, Aaron, we've got to walk up that. It's like, you're having a laugh.
I wonder what that is. Oh well, guess we'll never find out. We're walking along and then we're like, that's not a collapsed wall. There are the steps to go up. Oh my God, we got to go up there. Oh my God.
Well, I can't imagine them doing that.
She was just saying, she's did the coast to coast, and then she's just done Fort William to somewhere, and now they're doing this.
Oh my
And
God.
apparently the Fort William to wherever they, I can't remember where.
Inverness.
It was like 350 kilometres. Wow. And she was like, yeah, it's proper like scrambling and all sorts.
So here we are, back at the top. If you can hear this, you can probably see it as well. It's bloody windy and it's foggy. What a difference a day makes. We haven't even started yet, technically.
I know. And we've done
30 minutes of walking and
1 1/3 miles.
1 1/3 miles. God,
Hill.
I haven't even started yet. Oh my God, bloody freezing. Looks like we're walking next to the coast. You can't even see the things in the distance. Right, we're about to approach the signpost to signify us starting left foot forward this time. Right, touching the post again. All right, ready to start day 3.
Yeah.
And do. Stand edge to Calder Valley, 14.5 miles, 1,400 feet ascent, 5 1/4 to 7.5 miles. This section is punctuated by road crossing and trig points, 4 of the former and 3 of the latter, with a huge monolith of a monument at Stoodley Pike to round off the day. The path almost completely loses the sense of remoteness you'll have been experiencing so far, and the conurbations of Lancashire and Yorkshire squeeze the Pennine Way into a narrow corridor, almost smothering it in the process. The walk planners have done all they can to avoid urban walking. However, to this day still retains some scenic high points, which we're probably not going to see today. So, Millstone Edge is the first of several gritstone edges you'll need to traverse. The Pennine Way is joined for a while by the Oldham Way, before they part company and you reach the A640 road between Huddersfield and Oldham and Manchester. First views of the day, and within the time it took me to pull the camera out of my pocket, it's all bloody fogged over again. It's not particularly fun at the moment. It's windy, it's cold, and we can't see bloody nothing. So this section here, at this split in the road, is where the Oldham Way, which takes you sort of to Greater Manchester, off to the left here in the Pennine Way Park Company. This is our cup of coffee spot. This is our stop off point for a coffee, and these are the views. So I'm gonna have my apricots, dry apricots that I just bought at the truck stop, and a coffee. Dad's gonna have coffee and a...
See, there's a little chocolate bar that's...
Oh, in your little packed lunch. I can't believe how much colder it is today.
Oh yeah, there's a little chocolate bar there.
Unfortunately, the M62 being in the background there is a bit of an annoyance, but...
Oh, look at it, look over there.
I'm looking over at the reservoir. Soft and succulent dried Turkish apricots. Don't even know if I like apricots. I think so though, they're a bit like sort of peaches, right?
Yeah. Oh.
Looks like a wrinkly old...
Good.
No.
Oh.
Like wrinkly, like a
Oh,
set of old man's bits.
Go through your mind,
Do
Darren.
you want one? So this is the Aging Stone. 600-year-old guide stone, as it says here. The Aging Stone is a medieval guide stone for travellers some 600 years old. The modern concrete marker stands in stark contrast to the ancient Aging Stone beyond it, which has been guiding travellers for over 600 years. The road you join for a few short yards is thought to be even older, possibly even as old as the Romans. That's this one down here that's leading down the side of the path. We've just walked from up there. So we are just coming off the end of the moorland, and we're about to cross the road. Unfortunately, we're still in Lancashire, not in Yorkshire, but we found a Mecca. We found a little oasis. That is the White House pub, and it's open for another hour. And it looks like it's a Theakston's. So we're going to stop for a swift pint and then head on up across there, I think. What would Alfred Wainwright think if he knew that we'd done the Pennine Way and walked past a bloody pub and didn't stop for a pint?
Yeah.
Hi there.
You here for lunch or just a drink?
Oh, just a little drink.
High up the Pennine Way.
Just passing.
Okay, what would you
Have
like?
you got Theakston's?
We have.
Oh, can I have half a Bestos?
I don't know actually, I might try this actually, whatever that is. Chinook.
We're only stopping just because we're walking past the pub. We can't go past.
It'd be
You
rude.
can't walk past the pub. You never know when the next one is, and it won't be for a while. There you go.
Thank you very much. Lovely, thank you.
Thank you very much.
So I've got Goose Eye Brewery Chinook Blonde, and you got Theakston's Best. Cheers.
Cheers, Grandad.
So if you just wanna... Thank you.
Oh, that's nice. It's kind of peppery.
That's all right. It's nice. It's better than those other ones we've been having.
Really? Man?
Yeah, Chris, thank you very much.
It's much colder than that one. Yeah, that tastes like proper Yorkshire bitter, doesn't it?
I just charged you for the wrong. I thought you that
that's nice as well.
It's nice. It's got like a peppery kind of...
The poem Rain. Be glad of these freshwater tears, each pearled droplet, some salty old sea bullet, airlifted out of the waves, then laundered and sieved, recast as a soft bead and returned. And no matter how much it strafes or sheets, it is no mean feat to catch one raindrop clean in the mouth, to take one drop on the tongue, tasting cloud pollen, grain of the heavens, raw sky. Let it teem up here where the front of the mind distills the brunt of the world.
This seat was built in memory of our dad, Cyril Webster, who died December 1992, still walking the hills.
Good lad. Most people camp in the distance.
No, we haven't met them. It's time for everyone's favourite part of the show.
What's your favourite?
What's your favourite? What's your favourite band? Who's your favourite band?
The Rolling Stones.
I thought you'd say that. I didn't know if it'd be that or someone like Pink Floyd.
No, overall, I think the Rolling Stones.
Are they your currently favourite band?
Well, as you know, I do like Future Islands a lot and Daft Punk. My most favourite current band would be Future Islands. And then sort of overall, you know, if I had to name one band throughout my whole life, I'd choose the Rolling Stones, yeah.
How long have you been listening to them for? Remember when you first started listening?
I'm trying to remember the very first album I got of theirs.
Was theirs the first album you ever bought?
I'm trying to think, was there like a really old one that I got that I didn't really play? It went straight to either Tattoo You, which is the one that...
With the black and white woman on the cover, red.
What one am I thinking of that's got it's like the foot of a deer but goes into a stiletto heel? Yeah, Tattoo You. It's a picture of, it might be Keith Richards, I can't remember. And his face, it's done in sort of poster paints, if you like, and it's a guy's face with it all tattooed all over and the inside sleeve. So I can't remember if it was that, which I want to say it might have been. More likely them. There's that one I really like as well of them from one of their live tours. Yeah. And it starts off with the Star Spangled, or finishes actually with the Star Spangled Banner.
But done in Rolling Stone style.
Oh no, I think it's actually Jimi Hendrix, the way he does it at the end.
Yeah.
And it's a live recording, which I just think adds great atmosphere to it. And you've got the guy really, and it's all very clear, and the roar of the crowd, and when he says, and here they are, the Rolling Stones, and it just goes mental. Yeah,
it was in like America or Vegas or something.
Yeah. What is your favourite current world leader?
How weird is that? That's one of the things I was going to ask you. I was going to say, who's your favourite Prime Minister? Who's my favourite current world leader?
Yeah.
I hate them all. Joe Biden, I guess.
No, have time to think about it. Come up with Joe Biden. You can do better than that, Aaron, surely.
Are any of them any good? No, I suppose only for how, like, resilient and direct, and I can't think of the word, but getting into the thick of it that he is. It's got to be Zelensky. You know, from the get-go, he's like literally been there on the ground with the troops, and then just like constantly going on at the UN. You know, let us in, you know, we'll do whatever we can, rallying people. I don't know what he's like as an actual president, like in terms of the actual work, the country leading that he does. But in terms of actually sort of just representing his country, I think he's pretty admirable, to be honest. Yeah. You know, whenever I've seen him in interviews, especially over the last year, when they've been interviewing him, he's always wearing flipping army fatigues. Yeah. And he's got like a bulletproof vest on and stuff. Yeah. You know, he's literally there on the ground with the troops. I just think, I don't know, I think that's really admirable. Yeah. Really. In all honesty, I can't think of any other world leader that I sort of think's any good. You know, I think ours is pretty pony again now. I thought Rishi was all right to begin with, but now I think Richie. He's pretty flipping wet blanket. Joe Biden's just an old kind of dithery man, although I think he's a nice enough guy. I just think he's so old, it's kind of like, he's sort of not really with it, is he? So, Stoodley Pike. This needle-shaped monument above the Calder Valley, Calderdale, was erected on a site where there may have been an ancient burial cairn, assumed to be that of a chieftain. It seems plausible, the height being a commanding one and the ideal spot to erect a memorial. It was also an ideal site for a beacon, since the chain that warned of the approach of the Spanish Armada included Halifax's Beacon Hill and Pendle Hill above Clitheroe, Stoodley being the link between the two. Be that as it may, in 1814 it was decided to celebrate the defeat of Napoleon by erecting a monument by public subscription. Local bigwigs were quick to put their name down. Then, as now, a chance to appear influential was not to be missed. Unfortunately, Napoleon escaped from Elba, raised his armies and overthrew the restored monarchy, cutting short the erection of the monument. After Wellington finally put paid to Napoleon at Waterloo, work began again. It was completed before the end of 1815. Disaster struck in 1854 when the tower collapsed as the country was going to war again, this time in the Crimea. An evil omen indeed. Rebuilt, it has survived to this day, although it is said it wobbled in a bit on the eve of the Falklands War in 1982. For walkers along the Pennine Way, the 120-foot high spire is a landmark that beckons from afar. Inside the graffiti-decked gallery, you can climb the 39 steps in the dark. Roughly at the 40-mile mark from Edale, Stoodley Pike marks a change in the countryside. The peat moors are largely behind you, and ahead lie more pastoral scenes as the gritstone gives way to limestone. The touch. That is day 3 of the Pennine Way done. Well done, mate.
Well done. Well done.
Oh, God, he's just broken his ankle. Oh, it's a waterfall.
Sorry?
There's a waterfall down there.
Is it? Mine's dog poo and stuff.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. Well, it's only 25 miles to Manchester. I don't think it's that far along this route though. It said half an hour to get into Hebden, but we're probably 10 minutes from the centre of Hebden at least. Yes, Aaron and Paul.
Yes, hello.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, and you. And your bags arrived safely.
Thank God for that. Manya, lovely to meet you, Manya. Yeah, it's a lovely name.
Come on, get our bags off and get our boots off.
So you've had a long walk today?
18 miles.
So we're in Hebden Bridge, about to try our first beer, end of day 3. How you feeling?
Bit achy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the legs are a bit achy, but
Feeling all right though?
Yeah, just generally sort of a bit tired, hungry. Yeah, it's the end of the day, isn't it? So.
Looking forward to it. Looking forward to eating and drinking, and aren't you?
Yeah.
I'm really in the mood for it now. I have got Vocation, not at Vocation, but I've got Vocation Heart and Soul, which is a tropical multi-session IPA. 4.8
8, and that is Saltaire
blonde.
Blonde, 4 just 4%.
2?
I think.
Oh, yeah, 4%.
Yeah, something like that.
Cheers.
Crispy and light and fruity, apparently. We'll see.
Tropical, definitely. Because it's cask, it's quite nice, because I'm used to Vocation being really like cold. That's like cellar cool. So it's nice, but it's not as refreshing as
Try
your...
that a bit?
Of course you can.
Yeah, mine's.
Yours quite weak in taste.
Yeah. I'm waiting for some punchy beer, which hopefully I'll get in Vocation.
I think that kind of tastes a little bit like a lager. It's like a lager that's gone flat.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's quite nice.
Wait, get to Mecca. Mecca. Right, the next place we're going to frequent is the White Lion. Looks quite nice. Should we go around the front? They have a riverside garden as well. Try them all. That's that one they had in the pub in the White House earlier. I didn't notice till afterwards, you remember? I don't remember.
Am I able to try a little bit?
No, you know what? I'll tell you. Yeah, I think so, yeah. So here we are, pub number 3.
Yes. Vocation Brewery.
Vocation Brewery. I'll be very excited about bringing that here.
Hop, skip and juicy.
It's got hop, skip and juice.
Oh, okay, juice. Tropical IPA.
Strong. I've got the flagship Life and Death. Couldn't say no to it because it is probably my favourite beer alongside Club Tropica. Cheers.
Cheers. Well, both of them.
Yours is about 5.5.
Not as juicy as I thought. It's nice.
Really?
Yeah, it's refreshing. Not as juicy, quite as juicy as I thought it'd be.
So it's very sweet.
That's nice. That seems a bit heavier. With
It is.
With a slightly sour. It's a slightly sour
Yeah, it's
texture.
just got like a bite to it. It's like there's a bite, but
They're
that
both really good. Yeah,
I
both
don't
good.
think you can really go wrong. Honestly. Yeah, very excited to try more. Gonna have to do some flights, I think, so we can try a few of the different ones rather than just sticking to a pint. This will be the pint, and then we'll get some flights.
Yeah, yeah.
Time to go to the toilet. Smile.
From my hair sticking out of my nose.
I've been filming you this whole time.